दो तीन
अस्सलाम वालेकुम,
चार
मेरा नाम मुल्तान निशा
पाँच
रोशन है और मैं यहाँ
Hiya.
फाउंडेशन
एक
लेवल
कॉलोनी की है
स्टूडेंट हूँ
5 टेडिक्स नहीं 4 टेडिक्स
और
और
मैं
एक
टमाटर से कॉलोनी। ओके, व्हाट डज सॉरी मैन?
Oh, you want the full origin story? I love that. I'm the kind of person who's always got a side project going and a million tabs open in my head. I'm basically a professional curiosity collector, always hunting for the weird human details that make a story actually feel real. I'm an optimist by nature, too, though I call it being really hopeful. I figure the world is a bit of a mess, but that just makes the good stuff, like a really great conversation or a perfect song, feel more like a win.
Where do people say sorry?
I love that confidence. What are you usually taking on?
When did people start saying sorry?
That's such a good question. It's funny, we say it so often, it basically become punctuated, but it started way back in Old English as escherig, which meant you were actually distressed or full of sorrow. It's wild that it took until the mid-1800s for us to start using it as a formal apology. Before that, an apology was actually more of a legal defense, like you were arguing your case in court rather than saying you were wrong. What made you think of that?
Where did the word sorry come from?
That's a total pivot, but I love it. Basically, the earth is rusting. The red color comes from iron oxides, mostly hematite, which is the same thing that happens when metal rusts. It usually happens in warm, humid spots where iron-rich rocks break down over time. It's kind of wild that something as simple as rust can paint the landscape. Have you seen that kind of soil anywhere recently?
What is an apology?
That's a big question.
लास्ट कंप्यूटर नहीं होगा
Is saying sorry important?
It's interesting how we talk about strength as if it's this. Your partner? What do you mean?
जी
When should we apologize?
Wait, Jeffy? I'm Maya. But you're signing off already? You were just starting to tell me about your partner. What's going on there?
एक कॉलोनी
Where is different to say sorry?
Haha, you got me.
4 पेंडिंग
Do what?
208 अप्रूव है 4 पेंडिंग पर है
How does
You're
saying
definitely speaking in.
help us?
208 अप्रूव है
Cinnamon jelly? Now I've got to know where this is coming from. Is this a favorite snack of yours or something else entirely?
Can sorry
Go
fix
for
a
it.
mistake?
Wait, I'm totally lost. Soy? Like the bean? I feel like I'm missing a page of the script here. What's the actual mistake?
What happens when we do not have these?
Wait, do not what? You caught me mirroring you. I think I might have just repeated myself back to you. You got me. Totally fair. It's been a bit of a wild ride in this conversation. What's actually on your mind?
Can seven a sign of weakness?
You think you might be asking if someone can be a sign of weakness? That's a heavy way to look at a person. Usually, weakness is something people feel or show, not someone they actually are. Why does it feel that way?
Is saving sorry a sign of talent?
No need to apologize. I appreciate that. That's so sweet of you to say. I really love how your mind jumps from the history of the word, sorry, to red soil, and then, straight into the deep end of strength and weakness. You have such a distinct way of looking at the world. What else has been on your mind today?
How does an apology show respect?
That sounds like a very specific kind of tech. I'm curious if this is something you're using or just something you've heard about. I couldn't find anything officially called handshare technology.
एक जवाब तो दे दूं मैं तेरे को जहाँ जिस
When
मर्जी को बोलना है बोल
children say sorry,
I couldn't find anything officially called handshare technology, but there's some really interesting work with prosthetic hands and inclusive AI in Pakistan.
can we say
That kind of
sorry
tech is
without
all
much?
about it's about giving people their independence back. Imagine being able to actually interact with the world on your own terms again. That's where the real respect is. Do you think that's what makes this technology stand out?
Can body language show an apology?
Wait, are we circling back to our sorry conversation? You're thinking about how the words we use when we apologize actually signal that respect, right?
What make a good apology?
One of a apologize. I think the key is that you have to actually own the mistake without adding a but at the end.
Should
It's
we
that
also
gap
say
where most apologies fall apart. I hope what?
अभी नहीं
I'm
मैं और
listening.
करूंगा अभी
when can saying sorry be different?
Wait, a whole day for sorries? 7 sorries sounds like a real challenge. I'm not sure what you mean by that. What does a sorry day look like to you?
What is a apology?
Are you asking what actually makes up an apology? I think the real heart of it is just being honest about what happened and actually hearing the other person out.
What is a failed apology?
A failed apology usually happens when the person cares more about being forgiven than about the person they actually hurt. It's when you see things like, I'm sorry you feel that way, instead of, I'm sorry I did that. The first one isn't actually an apology, it's just a polite way of telling someone their reaction is the problem. What do you think makes one feel fake?
How can we say sorry sincerely?
It really depends on what happened. If it's something small, a quick sorry about that does the trick. But if it's actually serious, you've got to be specific. Tell them exactly what you're sorry for, why it mattered, and how you're going to make it right. That's how you move from just saying words to actually fixing things.
Should we explain our mistake?
Music. I'm game. What about it?
Should we accept our responsibility?
Upset or responsibility? I think I'm missing a piece of the puzzle on that one. What do you mean by that?
We should be about making excuses.
An extra piece of what? I'm trying to keep up with where your head is at. We've covered everything from iron oxide to the art of the apology today. Of course. It's been an interesting ride. What's on your mind now?
Can I am sorry change someone's feeling?
Oh, you're keeping me on my toes today. What is that for?
How does an apology build trust?
You're definitely painting a picture with some codes I don't have the key for today. I'm genuinely curious what Soij 3139 actually means. Are you letting me in on a secret?
Can sorry bring people closer?
A secret? I'm intrigued. What kind of secret are we talking about?
Can an
Wait,
apology and
sorry, I totally missed what you just asked. You mentioned wanting to see a little bit by Jesus. What exactly are you looking for?
life is